Let's listen to it. What's up guys, today I'm going to break down another beat of mine, that I really enjoyed and I think it's worth showing you guys, called Wardog Anthem. I mean, the inspiration is obvious, I tried to match the ambient vibe of the original that I was inspired from, produced by Ginseng, Wardog Anthem by Zeeternal. And yeah, I think I did a pretty good job on setting the same vibe as the track I was inspired by. I'm going to try and show you the presets and everything. Let's get into it, guys. The first thing, even though I wanted to keep the sounds a bit more soft and ambient, I still used for bass layer like a crunchy synth, from Zeeternal. These little sounds, even though, as I said, it's not that present in the final mix, they matter. They really do, because they add up over time, and in the final mix, I think, it creates a subtle feeling that just fills in the empty spaces, that were present before adding this synth. You don't really hear it, but if you turn it on, if you turn it off, you will be like, oh, it is actually doing a lot, So yeah. Now, the next pattern was a sound from Expand 2, like a string pad type stuff. I can show the preset, as I said, strings, white bright strings, setting the tone, the general vibe. So yeah, I mean, does that, Okay, now so let's go for the main melody. This is the first layer of the main melody, another serum sound, ambient. Let's listen to it. Sounds kinda goofy, right? But as I said in the previous video, guys, I always try to combine these synths, most of the time if you hear one element of my beat, you're never going to notice it because, as I said, it's a small part of a bigger sound in general, Let's say I add like 2 to 3 layers, which creates this one big synth kind of sound, and because they are not in phase, some of the frequencies cancel out each other, then add up, in certain parts, and it creates a unique sound that I like, So yeah, I mean, guys, that's just how I like to do stuff. That's just, these are not like necessary. Okay, as I mentioned, the layers, right, guys? I like to layer sounds to create one sound. This is a preset, I think, from, I'm not sure right now. Oh, yeah. I used Silent One, another great synth. I mean, people always use it nowadays just for EDM music, and it's really popular there, I think it's pretty good, The sound has a certain warmth to it, like analog warmth, if you get me, and I like how it sounds. And just for inspiration, the change of interface is something, a nice change, like you don't get streamlined on like using one VST like Serum and you get bored. You can just change the VST once in a while, and things like these help you with inspiration, I mean, I think this may sound like stupid, like without a purpose, but sometimes it really helps working in a new environment, getting inspiration from it, etc. Guys. This is how the third sound sounds, the layer of the main melody. Yeah, guys, this is it. As you can hear, this is exactly what I'm going for. This ambient tension, kind of like horror sound. I like. This is where the beat started making sense when I was making it. And now in the chorus, in the second and third chorus, there is a second part where there is another layer of the melody, and this one is again from Gladiator, a really good VST2. Like, I definitely recommend it. And the factory presets are great in my opinion. A lot to choose from, synths, leads. I mean, if you don't have time to download presets and just want to get straight into making music, get Gladiator. The same goes for Expense 2. Yeah, The sounds are dated, sound old, but if you know what you are doing, you can definitely use these, and they are a great tool to have, you know, in your arsenal, you know. So I definitely recommend. I mean, I recommend every VST that I use, you know, to be honest, because over the years I tried every VST, and the ones that stuck with me and I use to this day, you know, they are good, and I can promise that. Okay, now let's listen to this. I think it sounds just another layer, you know, subtle, really. Now that we got the main sound, the melody elements, you know, let's go for the drums. I think I forgot to mention, but this beat is really simple. I need to find that golden middle, you know, middle ground, you know, not being too simple, but still, how do I say it? But still being impressive, you know. I think that's really the thing, you know, that comes with experience and time, you know, just producing music, is finding the middle ground, the golden middle, as I said, you know, because you can always make too complicated beats and too simple beats, but knowing when to stop but when to add, on the other hand, I think that's what you need to master. So yeah, now for the drums, really simple, guys, like nothing that impressive, to be honest, but I think it definitely does a job, and I don't care that it's nothing like out of the ordinary, because guess what, guys, it sounds good, and I think that's what we are all trying to accomplish at the end of the day. So, you know, let's listen to it. So as you can hear, guys, nothing complex at all, guys, like, but still sounds good in my opinion, and I accomplished that I wanted to with the drums, you know. Good stuff you can add are like snare fills, you know. Now for the bass, you know, with the ordinary bass I use, you know, and I love it because the sustain is crazy, it's consistent, it's aggressive, how it should be, and as I said, it complements the synth in the beginning nicely. So let's listen to it. And now for the final result, I think I was really satisfied with this beat, guys, to be honest. I think it hit the spot, and yeah, I think the aggressive 808 with the ambience, crazy, I love it. So yeah, let's listen to it. You know, let me know in the comments what I could improve on, like if you want to see, I don't know, the tutorial more in depth, or I don't know, just any suggestion you guys have that I could fix, you know, in the process of making this video, or commentary. Just let me know in the comments, guys, because I want to, you know, put everything into this and make it as enjoyable for you guys as possible. So yeah, definitely let me know, and thanks for your time, guys, and thank you for watching. See you next time.